God will never release the fullness that is in a man until he finds marriage. That's how he ordained it. It is your pathway to a place called the mountains of Zion. But these are metaphors, and I may not have time to break it down. He said this unity and this pleasure is as the dew of Hermon, and the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded what? The blessing. Now, this blessing that Pastor Donatus came to confer on you, there is a place that God is going to lead this union. And when you arrive at that place, you will find what God had in mind before he instituted marriage. It's a hub of blessing. And this is the only pathway through which we can arrive at that place, Mount Zion. They say there's a dew. When you get there, when you have achieved this harmony, you become qualified to partake of a certain dew, a refreshing. You know, dew is not rain. And for those of you that know agriculture, there are several plants that you put into the ground. When you plant them, you don't need heavy rain. The heavy rain will destroy it. What you need is just dew. When purposes are being nurtured, what you need is dew. When intents are being fabricated, what you need is dew. Because the seed of greatness that God has deposited on your inside will come forth with several ideas, several instructions, several recommendations. It is so fragile. And in that fragile state is only the dew that can bring ventilation to it. When it becomes stronger, when the purposes of the corporate purpose that exists between both of you becomes stronger, then it can take rain. It is that dew that blesses those purposes. And everyone that is blind will come to a point where they can see that, oh my God. So this is what God had in mind. This context becomes a breeding ground for destiny and a breeding ground for actualization of the intents of God. And all eyes will be forced to behold what can come out of two people that are in harmony under the literal government of God.